up, y'all? It's the world famous.
You're listening to The Darren Green Show.
Right here.
Welcome to another great episode of The Darren Green Show. I am your host, Darren Green, joined by my co-host, Derek Dahl. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for asking.
If you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. Please be sure, if you're listening on Spotify, hit that follow button again, and also tap the notify button because, they'll notify you of new episodes. Follow me at TDGS Media on Instagram and Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube page. Tap the bell to get notified. And yeah, we're here. I don't know why we're getting. Is that you?
That was me.
Okay, just make sure we're not lagging, because honey, we cannot be lagging today. Yeah, so what's been going on? What's the weekend report, Derek?
So since the last show, it's been pretty uneventful, but I did take my first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine.
Ooh.
With the Moderna one. And it was so crazy because, I won't say hemming and hawing about it. I was still very apprehensive about the idea of this vaccine has come out so quickly. We don't know what the effects are going to be. And, and all that stuff. But also it's considering the amount of research that's been done and that, we want to be able to address things as they happen and move quickly to eradicate viruses that can wipe out human civilization.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, taking the vaccine is a jump on it. And if we have to get boosters, then we just have to get boosters. But I want to be part of the solution. And I also wanted to kind of protect myself too, in a sense. I do plan on traveling more, and I just want to be safe. And I think another reason was that my mom came last, a couple of weeks ago for her birthday, and I was very, 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 very concerned about her and her having being immunocompromised, and I was very particular about the people I brought her around, where we went, and I was like, damn, I don't want to live like this for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I went ahead and took the first dose. I signed up. Listen, it's so crazy too. A benefit of living in Newark is that I signed up to be on the waiting list because I know they have this hierarchy of who they're giving it to. I signed up for it 10 o'clock at night. I got called the next day before 4 o'clock to get scheduled for the next day. And I ended up talking myself into getting the shot that same day. Literally, asked the girl, can I get it today? So that way I can take my follow-up shot before I had planned travel. And I was able to get in. I signed in, talked to one person, and they pulled me down. I got my shot, waited 15 minutes, and they sent my ass home.
Okay.
Very, very, very excited about that. So hopefully, in other parts of the country, the process becomes a little easier so that other people can, get the shots. So we can get the shot so we can go back outside. Okay, because I make most of my money outside.
Right.
In front of people, I need to be able to perform. I need to be able to, do speaking engagements and shit like that. So I got my vaccine, and now I spend most of the week being, anxious about moving. So.
Oh yeah.
I know. Yeah, life is moving. So I had to move. I have to move too. So
yeah,
that's been my week preparing for this photo shoot we got on Saturday.
Yes, we have a photo shoot tomorrow. My girl Maxine hooked us up. It's a photo shoot on misogyny, I believe. I was going over my assignment for my photo shoot. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be doing that. That's fine. I'm very,
right.
I can do it. But
I got mine. I was looking at the picture. I was like,
right. I was like, okay.
All right, then. We're taking it there.
We're taking it there, honey. But that's what it's all about.
The black misogyny.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait till we do the I'm not sure if we're supposed to talk about it, but I can't wait for the pending projects thus far that she's doing this year. And shout out to Maxine in the Cozy Chat podcast. Yeah, my week, I don't be doing nothing. I just be going to class, hanging out with people that I know, whatever. I I was looking into certain things, like I told you before we started recording. I found out what an on-air check is, so I'm trying to see if I can work on that because it is time. It's almost time to get that diploma and leave and get this job. So I'm working on that and working on the podcast. You guys listened. Like last episode was really good, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Can't thank you guys enough. But yeah, same old.
Right. I was in the house. That's the thing.
Right.
I was in the house.
I was in the house chilling,
chilling in housing.
No, I definitely want to go out more, but it's like it'd be like I don't like everyone is working, and I like to go out with people. Like I don't like I've done the whole thing of going out by yourself. I went to the movies by myself. I went out to eat or to NYC or whatever. But it's always fun to do it with friends.
True.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess we can get right on in, right?
We can jump right on in.
Yeah. So Meek Mill lost his mind this week. Okay, so there's an unreleased song with Lil Baby called "Don't Worry," and in the song he stated in quotes, "If I ever lack, I'm going out with the chopper. It's another Kobe," right? Obviously, he was referencing the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and a handful of others that were on that helicopter. Very insensitive, right? Now, social media clowned him for it, and he basically gaslighted people for being upset about it. Like he was saying stuff like, "Oh," he basically said like the whole sheep mentality thing, like, "Oh, there's a system trying to make you guys have an opinion and feel the way that you feel." Like it was never like that. I'm like, okay, so Vanessa stepped in, okay, and she made her statement condemning the rapper of that bar, and he continues to go back and forth on social media. Like I remember he made one tweet where he was like, "Man, I'm about to get real savage now, and F your feelings," and this, that, and third. This is right after Vanessa's statement. So people thought the timing was really bad. The Meek Minions, I call them the Meek Minions because they love Meek. They were formulating all on Facebook and defending him. They were like, "Oh no, he wasn't talking about her," and then he came out with a tweet saying that he apologized to the family in private. So I'm like, I mean, good for you, but like that was like after everything else. Like you probably got the heat and you decided, you apologize.
Apologize privately. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's okay. I want you to apologize to me publicly, okay? Because I don't. You ain't gonna talk shit and then like apologize. But what? I was sorry about saying that. I didn't really mean it.
Yeah.
And then talk shit on social media. Like, come on now, what's going on? Let's look at the chats. We see people on. We want you to respond and give
if you like.
Yes, please. We're all on Facebook too, so I'm waiting for the Meek Minions, honey.
Right. Interesting. He apologized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he said he apologized to the family in private. Yeah. And what's funny about this is like when a lot of the Meek Minions and first of all, don't y'all ever come for the Barbs and say that we are a cult stan like community, because honey, y'all was pulling up receipts on other artists. Y'all literally was bringing up, "Oh, what about when Nicki said like MJ Doctor, they killing me?" Like, oh my goodness.
Propofol. And fall.
Like y'all did your research. Good for you, baby.
First of all, that's a Beyonce song, so be careful. Those beats will sting still.
Okay.
How do you feel about that, Darren? Like even like both, like are they the same? Are they comparable?
I think first of all, I feel like that was a bad example. That y'all should have. Let me help y'all out. Like y'all should have used the whole Rosa Parks thing. I definitely feel that artists that make bars and lines like that and then call it art when they get called out for it, it's not. I don't condemn what Nicki said. I stand 10 toes down. We had our episode. You get what I'm saying? I didn't agree with that. Like I don't agree with this. It's insensitive to talk, especially because Kobe Bryant just passed away. Like this is too soon.
Maybe 10 years.
The whole thing with the MJ Doctor thing, that was speculation that the doctor killed Michael Jackson. That was a real thing. I mean, that wasn't disrespecting Michael. That was
still in jail, by the way.
He's still in jail. So I mean, obviously he did it. So like,
even to do.
Did I lie?
Yeah, right. Did I
lie?
Right. That.
Yeah, it wasn't a dig to Michael. So y'all comparing apples to oranges. At the end of the day, the line just screams, just, oh my God, like that's so insensitive to say, like, to me, like I said, the whole cancel culture thing, I don't think he should be canceled. I mean, I'm definitely not going to listen to another song of his ever again, but it ain't for me. It ain't for me. It's and then his response too, like his response on social media, like he was acting like, I don't care what y'all got to say. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, whatever it is, that, and the third. And then just this back and forth stuff. Like, why are you backpedaling? Because now you said you apologize. Like, what? He's not making any sense.
Well, I stand for people that are very much I said what I said type of people. And, it's not an excuse, but just as an artist, it's like, okay, well, I'm allowed to take pop culture references and put them in music. And, whether it's, emotionally jarring or not, it's getting a response. And, so it works. It works either way, whether people like it or don't like it or agree or don't agree. But it's just like, read the room, and it's too soon.
He's not reading the room.
It's just too soon.
Yeah.
And because
and we love Kobe.
Like if it was just Kobe, I would kind of be like, I mean, I get the, chopper reference. Oh, okay, that's clever wordplay, but like his daughter died.
Yeah.
So it's just like, no, just don't do that.
Don't do that. Change the verse now. I'll forever hold your peace.
Period.
Like I said, it's I don't know with Meek. He's been actually trending because in regards to the whole 6ix9ine thing, and I was with him with the whole, he didn't want to fight 6ix9ine, because his securities was there. We don't know who's a cop and who's not. And I was like, and people, at the end of the day, we don't have to resort to that. I was with him at that point, but then you take 10 steps back when you do this type of foolery. Like, it's like I was with you here, but now. And
our brain were like, well, maybe you should have got beat up. Maybe that. Like, maybe.
No, truly, absolutely.
Just saying. But yeah. So I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the actual whole song. So I can, in the context. But I don't get excited about Meek Mill music.
Yeah.
Just don't. He's not one of those people that excites me.
He's not on my radar. Like,
speaking of 6ix9ine, what's going on with him? I saw him in the headlines this week. I don't think it was really more about him. It was more about his
baby mothers and a new girlfriend. So, child, it got real ghetto a couple days ago. So Sarah Molina went live on her Instagram in response to 6ix9ine's new girlfriend Jade after she made a post calling out Sarah's mother. Okay, I won't play the video because it's a whole lot of cursing and it's a whole lot of back and forth, and it's
they went live together, or
they didn't go live together. But the Sarah was just on live cursing up a storm and saying, "Man, you," and her mother in the background cursing out people too. I'm like, child, not you got grandma in the background.
No, grandmother
was in there. She was ready. I was like, damn.
Real ghetto. It's the ghetto.
Go on social media, guys, and listen to it. It's a real key. But this all comes from 6ix9ine's internet beefs with various rappers. He's beefed with I think a lot of Chicago rappers, and I don't know their names, but I know that they're not one to trifle with. And they over here, one person got on live, said, "I slapped your daughter." So, not my child. So I understand Sarah. You get what I'm saying? She's coming for Jay because I think Sarah said something about into the thing that, oh well, if they want to do what they got to do, you do it over there. You don't mess with my child. Like, leave my daughter out of it. You get what I'm saying? He has nothing to do with my child. He's not in my child's life. This, that, and the third. I guess Jay didn't like that or whatever, or she's part of the, because Tekashi said something slick too. They went back and forth, but it's a mess. I was like, Tekashi, now come on, get it together.
Seriously, honestly, truly,
like,
Mm. Well, that child probably somewhere eating chicken nuggets and don't care.
You said that child. Okay. No, but she said she was getting threats and stuff. Oh, hold on. Oh, you said that. Okay, good. Yeah. She was getting threats on Instagram. Not the kid, because I'm sure the kid doesn't have a cell phone or anything. Well,
right. They be going live on the internet for the kids. I've been talking about my kid. Like, did your kid see it? What's the real effect to your kid? Like, do your job as a parent to protect your child?
You never know. Somebody probably will. That man, I know the man seemed like
How
he was.
old is that girl? How old is his daughter? Like 4?
Yeah, well, they're young. They're not. They're less than 10.
What y'all get for giving y'all babies cell phones and iPads, child?
Child, and then they probably going to school and hearing that. Oh, he said he's gonna slap you, child.
Okay, somebody from Neverland is gonna slap me. Okay,
not somebody from Neverland.
Right.
You people ain't and she was dropping some stuff. She said, y'all over here, you and 6ix9ine over here doing snorting coke. I'm like, Lord Jesus. No, we're not getting the slanderous territories. He was spilling all the tea, essentially. Then we gotta drop that. Allegedly. I wouldn't put it past 6ix9ine though. He does seem the type that's probably on that Tina because the videos that he be coming out with, like just how he is on social media. Like I know we talked about it before. It's like a whole marketing tool. This is his brand or whatever. But like you'll be saying a lot. He's been saying a lot of stuff that's been like low key a death wish. Like you over here, like I guess because King Von died, and he was gloating or disrespecting. Don't disrespect the dead. You get what I'm saying? I understand he tried to pull the politics like, oh, like these rappers that are coming for me said the same thing about this person dying, that person dying, this person dying. But when I do it, it's a problem. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. You're not liked right now. You're not, like it. I mean, I don't know. What you think, Derek?
I just think that when it comes to Tekashi, like his brand is controversial.
Yeah,
I think even like I do a Lil Boosie, like they're like walking balls of controversy, foolery and foolishness. The only difference is that Tekashi is still putting out music that people listen to, and Boosie's not. So that's the only difference. Yeah. That's how I rate it. Like, okay, well, they make all this noise. It's like following the Kanye model. Like Kanye goes crazy, and then next thing you know, he has an album out.
Right.
Man.
And they told 6ix9ine, they was like, look, that money ain't gonna keep on coming in. How are you gonna be able to pay for them security guards? They are waiting
for him to go broke.
Because I'm like, child,
the struggle is real.
The thirst is real.
Not y'all sitting around waiting for somebody to go broke so they can't afford security.
I mean, I don't wish nothing on nobody at all.
But he'll probably go in protective custody still because of the so it's like that man gonna always be protected. Just let it go, girl.
Let it go. He gonna say what he gonna say. Don't let it get to you. At the end of the day, they got some real diehard. The King Von got some people now.
Yeah,
they were coming out of character. They was like, I'm about to.
But where were they?
Oh, not where. You better get this dang podcast shut down, girl. Not where were they?
It just always amazes me. Like people be getting up and like, y'all gonna rap for these people and like, but where were you? Why you didn't rap for them when they needed you to rap for them? Where were you? Where was the energy? Where were the blessing back? Like, where was the?
Or these live conversations, like I'm about to see you. I'm about to where you locate. Oh,
okay.
Crickets. Well, let's not get into that territory because you don't know who's watching, child. They probably getting this look.
People don't want to go to jail anymore.
Right. And that's the thing.
People ain't trying to get cases for folks no more. It's all talking heads.
Talking heads on live now, but now we can see it because we have live and stuff, and
it's very entertaining.
I mean, I guess
it's entertainment.
To each his own, but we'll be watching and we'll be updating you.
Right, we'll be keeping our eye close.
Okay, just to make sure. Yo, anyway.
IG Live is the place now. Everything happens on IG Live. It's like watching like cable news now.
It is, because it's like, oh my God, what's she gonna say? Who's she gonna address? Like what they about to do? It's really funny when it's like two rappers that are beefing and then they get on IG Live and it's like you can't hear nothing going on. They just like they throwing the phone, they putting the gun up to the camera. I'm like,
right, what is happening, girl?
You gonna shoot them through the camera?
Black Planet.
This never happened. What?
This never happened on Black Planet. We had this kind of beef on MySpace.
That's what they call my Black MySpace, Black Planet?
I said Black Planet. That may be a little before your time. Black Planet used to be a social media platform for Black folks. We would go in our chat rooms and like build our friendships with people, Black folks around the country or whatever. And you get entertainment news there and all that stuff. But now with like IG Live, like people be like you said, showing guns and cursing folks out and like butt shots and all kind of things.
You wait, did you just say not butt shots? Ooh. Okay. Miss K Michele, honey.
What had happened?
Well, what had happened was
love and hip hop.
Guess them ass shots wore out.
Allegedly.
We're not coming for K Michele. But what happened was on IG Live, okay, she was dancing, she was minding her own business, and the viewers could see that her butt had collapsed or it was just drooping. That's what I saw when I seen it. People kept on saying it collapsed. I'm like, no, it been collapsed, but it's stop.
It's that collapse, past tense. Like that had already happened.
It had already happened, honey. It's just drooping. People saw a lot of droopage, and we know, people that are into the story know that K Michele has had plenty of medical issues due to the illegal butt injections that she had. She was very vocal about it on many platforms, on her social media, on Love and Hip Hop, on different shows and stuff. And she was an advocate of not getting these illegal butt injections. Okay. That being said, nevertheless, she was on IG Live and she was dancing and people seen that like her butt was kind of sliding down. Like it was like, you could see, like, did you see the video? Like, it was like, look, it was drooping, honey. I was like, girl, I was concerned. I was like, Nene, I was shocked.
Look, I'm like, I ain't seen it, but I can see it.
Okay. And it created a lot of conversation on the internet. K Michele responded with a couple tweets. I'm going to read a couple. She basically said, in the sense, so the video of me dancing is sad that I even have to explain this. I walked you through how difficult this was, removing the silicone from my body for 3 years, 16 surgeries. We did not forget I almost died to this. Now I'm in the process of the 3 reconstruction steps. So I guess she's fixing it. They're correcting it. They had to take out the silicone and now they're correcting. Maybe they need to lift it or take some skin out, or I don't know. I don't know how that works. But she also said, I haven't bothered anyone. I've been out of the way. What I don't understand is what was the purpose or what was so entertaining about a woman finally being able to walk again with extra fat from the removal. I saw comments, of course, it was Black women filled with such hate. Singling out Black women.
Well, I'm looking at the video now. I'm like, you keep grabbing it.
Not you keep grabbing it.
She kept grabbing, like pushing it up.
Girl, I was like, ooh.
She still got the body shape. She still got the.
And Wendy, you were mean as hell. I seen her talk about this on her show. She was like, well, she was leaking silicone in Idris Elba's bed. I'm like, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop with this. No, but let's get into the meat and potatoes, though.
Wendy Williams, the lady that shaped like a pea, was commenting on K Michele's body.
Allegedly. Not shaped like a pea. I felt like that shit was so funny. Then in the same swoop, she talking about come on my show and perform because she's coming out with an album soon. I'm like, girl, if you wanted her to perform, you done lost your chances, girl.
Say she will come on that show and wear Wendy out. Like,
He's like, and what did you say about me in that silicone and Idris Elba's bed? I sound just like a. That's how she was.
No, I could see K Michelle. It'd be bleeps every 3 words. Like,
Okay.
what was that bitch?
Okay.
Like,
she's like, what are you talking about?
Slide you some ass while you sitting over here sliding on your chairs with with your back going into your legs and into them cankles. You need to worry about me for drain them legs.
It's go to the nearest water peeler. Let me stop. No, she's supposed to.
Water peeler, drain them legs. It's just interesting. Like K Michelle, her exchange and like her experience with other Black women.
Yeah.
Even in her own industry, like Tamar calling her a Muppet, and like her issue with Nicki Minaj because she stole that. Well, I say stole it, but like her and Meek Mill co-opted,
yeah,
buy her or whatever. Like she used to go in like, you're a Black woman and you went on other Black women, so
yeah. And you body shamed Lonnie Love. She said something about her being something about her neck or whatever. But my thing is like, you don't want to be body shamed. Don't body shame.
Lonnie Love got a neck. I didn't know that.
I need you to stop. I need you to stop. Like I need you to stop right now.
That's not a part I haven't seen. Anyway, well, okay, girl.
Not okay, girl. Look, let me tell you something.
Leave K Michelle alone.
I leave K Michelle
alone.
Y'all surviving the internet. Like, girl, at the end of the day, and I definitely feel that if there are people that's trolling her and talking, people are gonna do that. I say this to a lot of people that get a lot of backlash from people. Don't look at the comments. Don't look. I mean, you're gonna get pissed off.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that I get a lot of traction on the blog page, but there's definitely some times when people come for me. When I post something on the TDG's media page, go ahead, follow that, by the way. Okay. And I either do like the shade room and delete the comment, or I just let it be because I don't really care.
like, thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for interacting and helping me out with the with this algorithm and stuff like that, keeping me in your explore page. But at the end of the day, I don't. It don't matter to me. I feel like certain people that are like famous, like they don't know how to handle it. Like, and it shows sometimes, and it's. I mean, I get it.
I'm thinking like being famous now is so different than it was like 10, 20 years ago, where you could kind of be famous and still be in a bubble. It's like tabloids will write about you and people will talk about you, but they're talking about you to each other. They're not really talking about you in a place where like, not like on your website, not on
right.
And so I think when you're famous now and you have an Instagram, or you have a Twitter, like people have direct access to like bust shots at you. And, it just comes, you have to have a thicker skin now than you had then. And I mean, it takes a lot to, well, actually it's easy to purport negative energy. It's higher energy and it's easier to emit than it is to find something positive and push that. I'm like, just take that negative energy, write about it. You're a songwriter. Take this incident, write about it, and make money off of it. Like, and then cry at home.
And then cry at home.
Yeah, cry at home in the dark like the rest of us do.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that got a little dark here.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's real shit. Like, okay, people gonna talk about you. When you are a star, like a real star, like your job is to shine bright, and that's it. Like, just continue to shine, continue to give the world your best. And in those moments where it is dark or it does seem dark, like take it and transmute that energy into something positive. Also, like, focus on your fans, like the people that don't care for you or don't appreciate you, people that are naysayers and people that are going to be like commenting on the couch. That's going to come regardless. Just take it and shift it to something positive.
And if you're gonna address it, address all the trolls. Because let's be clear, it's not only Black women that were saying negative stuff about you. It's literally, I feel like, because I've been a fan of K Michelle since Love and Hip Hop. And I would say without a doubt, like she did do she had a lot of surgeries, and I think a lot of black men come for K Michelle. I don't really see it in the women community. I mean, either they know her or they don't, or they mess with her or they don't. I don't see a lot of black women coming for her. Maybe you've seen like a couple. I'm not saying that there's no black women at all, but it's not at the magnitude as the general public. You get what I'm saying? A lot of men come for K Michelle. So I think if you're going to address the trolls, address everybody. Okay.
I think it's because she was so open about it going wrong. Like there are a lot of girls in Hollywood that get their bodies done and like they have to go back in and get certain things fixed and tweaked. And then you see them on Instagram, you're like, oh my God, look at this body. It's amazing. It's blah, blah, blah. But they don't tell you that, yeah, I had to go back in and get this repumped, or I had to get a BBL, or I had to take my implants out because and I had to replace it with, like, they don't tell you those things. I think K Michelle opened herself up for that type of criticism. And I think that when she embarked on that particular part of her journey, she should have been emotionally prepared for pushback and the ridicule and the jokes and the, all those things. But maybe she just wasn't emotionally prepared for it. And it's gonna follow her, throughout her career. But I mean, she's still a black woman, and I want the best for black women. But I always try to equate it to like, okay, well, if the world was just full of black people, you're still gonna get clowned by somebody.
Because it don't matter. Trolls is trolls, is trolls, is trolls. Okay. Right. And they ain't going nowhere. And we have to move on. What's going on? Gaga. Oh.
No, what's going on there?
Well, she's been filming in Rome, but according to TMZ, law enforcement sources revealed that the dog walker had 3 of her French bulldogs. Okay, so she had her dog walker walk out, and as regularly, she has have them walk out. He got attacked by like somebody, like a gunman that I guess wanted the dogs. Apparently, there's something that's going on in California where people are stealing these French bulldogs, because this is not the only story.
French bulldogs are expensive.
Yeah, I looked up. They like range around from like 100,000. I'm like, damn, what's the significance of a French bulldog? I mean, are they like
they live long either?
Are they like rare, like a rare species or something? I don't know.
Something like that. Well, she's offering $500,000.
Yeah, 500K. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, okay.
What they look like? Let me go try and find some that look like that.
Okay, A Star Is Born.
Like,
no, Gaga, yeah, I know she made a killing with Chromatica, but there was a lot of talk though about like, everybody was caring about like the dog, and they weren't really like talking about like the person, that the dog walker. Like they was like, oh well, he's okay. But the dogs, oh my God, they're lost and we gotta find them, and one was found because one ran away, and this. I'm like,
bitch, I got shot for your dog, so I need $500,000.
I need exactly. I hope he getting that much. I'm sure Gaga. Well, we don't know, but I mean, if she don't want to get sued, I'm sure he's being compensated for. And I just need an additional.
I'd be in my hospital bed looking at $500,000 not for the dogs. Hold on,
I got shot for your dogs. Okay, you need to be paying me for the rest of my life, honey. Because he got shot in the chest. I seen the footage. The footage was really graphic. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, he was scared. This boy was scared for his life. Because the man came out of nowhere with a gun trying to get the dogs. Now, my thing is this. I get it. We all want to be superheroes to these celebrities. Let me tell you something. If I'm dog walking anybody's dog and somebody come up with a gun like, give me.
You can have them damn dogs.
You can have them damn dogs. Okay. Well, and you know what? I'm going to have them. I'm going to have them.
Conversation. Where are my dogs? So somebody popped up with a gun.
Yeah,
I gave them away.
The dogs. But you know what? I got the license plate.
This is my last day. This is my last day. This is my my notice. I will no longer be offering you my services, because I'm just here to pick up. I'm here to walk dogs and pick up shit. I ain't here to get shot.
Okay.
Right.
Like, what is going on? I'm like, dang. And Gaga, she like I said, she put up the ransom for it, but I'm like, my best friend was talking about it. She was like, oh, since she put up that ransom, people that stealing them dogs, they're gonna be up. Them prices gonna be up to get them shits back.
$500,000. Can you imagine the person that stole it? Like, well, if I heard that, I'm gonna give these 2 dogs back for $500,000. I can buy me some dogs. Like, I found them in the park. They was
Right.
they had ran away. I guess they ran away from whoever stole them. They looked like the pictures you put out, so I thought they were yours. So I just thought it would be best to bring them back.
Now, originally, I thought she posted that for like the reward, like it's gonna be $500K whoever can catch it. But I'm like, I ain't gonna catch no dog from no gunman. He got a gun. Apparently this is a whole nother rescue case, honey. We gonna need some cops.
Right, child. Them dogs probably done got sold by now.
Damn, Gaga, those are her. Because people love their dogs. People love their dogs.
Yeah, buy some new ones.
Well, maybe that's what when they said about Kenya when Velvet died. Well, maybe that's just room for something else to come in. Gaga, let me stop. Because ain't she not married?
Her dog Velvet died. I thought it was Twirl, or wasn't Twirl?
No, Twirl is the new dog. Velvet was the one that died.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's Kenya, so I don't care. But yeah. Well, look at that. She lost a dog and she bounced back with a new dog and a baby and a divorce.
I'm gonna need you to stop. We are not at reality check yet. We still got to go with we got to go with music, okay? But I hope Gaga gets her dog back. I mean, it's not looking real good right now because it doesn't look like there's any leads. But I guess they got it on surveillance camera, so they'll figure something out. They always do. Definitely for these celebrities, these rich celebrities. Oh, they'll probably get their dog. I have a feeling.
That dog. I can see people trying to turn in bulldogs they got from the adoption age. People probably turn their own damn dogs in for having. Okay. Like, baby, I'm so sorry, but we got bills to pay. This is your time. You're talking to your dogs like, this is your time.
This is your time, okay?
Your time.
Oh my God.
Indefinite dogs.
So Demi Lovato, she's in the headlines again.
This time for not killing herself.
I'm gonna need you to stop. Whoa. But yeah, Demi Lovato, she's very known for speaking out for what she believes in. And now she's in headlines for sharing an Instagram post suggesting that gender reveal parties are transphobic. Okay. She reposted a post. It was like a PowerPoint presentation, girl, saying, and then some of the quotes were saying gender are based on the illusion that genitalias equal gender and that there are only two options, boy or girl. The definition erases the fact that there are boys with vaginas and girls with penises, and that there are people who are neither boys nor girls. The idea that sex is based on genitalia is inconsistent with science. That's just a little of what was said on that post. My whole opinion on that, I get this is a really good conversation to have, though. I mean, because is there truth to it? That's here nor there. I feel that when you call an event that a lot of people, do, because I know my best friend was about to have a gender reveal party. I was definitely going to be there. A lot of family members is going to do it. There's friends that I know that have done it before. I don't think to call that transphobic that's really a big accusation. Like, to call
sleeping.
Yeah. It's almost like when a white person does something ignorant and then you like, oh my God, she's racist. Like, no, maybe it's a little ignorant.
Being ignorant. I think it's still like a social norm that's like waning. Like it's a social norm that's being challenged. So I would say that it's ignorant per se. I never got into the craze of gender reveal parties. I mean, baby shower, like, having a baby, great. There's another human coming to the world, but caring about, oh my God, it's a boy. Oh my God, it's a girl. Like, I don't care. That's something that the parents can be excited about, because that's something y'all had a discussion about, what you want, what you don't want. People are gonna be excited as long as you have a healthy baby.
Yeah.
But the one thing I didn't agree with at the end of her, one of the statements that she made is that the idea that sex is based on genitalia is inconsistent with science. I'm like, actually, that's not true. Like, the fact that there are these cisgender people who, and we love a good ally, But
Okay.
using sex and gender interchangeably, I think that's where it gets a little, kinky and crunchy, because your biological sex, it isn't boy or girl.
Mm.
It's literally male or female. If you're born, if you're biologically designed with a penis, your biological sex is male. If you are biologically designed with a vagina, your biological sex is female. If you're biologically designed with both parts, you are, by definition, intersex. Your gender is an expression of what you feel on the inside, what you feel your spirit leads you to do, and what makes you most comfortable. And it's like the idea that transgender is now the umbrella for the term of people who don't fit into a cisgender norm. It's kind of perplexing, and it kind of like makes this very washy. It's like, listen, if you have a penis, but you want to, you feel that your representation or that your spirit leads you to be more feminine, or to emit that energy, and you want to do that and represent it in how you look, then you're transgender. Like, you're transgender. Same thing if you have a vagina and you feel masculine and you want to portray that, then you're trans masculine or transgender.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the sex part, like your biological sex is male, right? You're born with a penis. If you decide to undergo surgeries that changes your genitalia from male genitalia to female genitalia, then you're a transsexual, because your sexuality is changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And vice versa. So I think it's about like the wording. And I think that a lot of heterosexual people get kind of like overwhelmed with all this information, and things are always changing. It's just like, it comes with like a sense of fatigue. It's just like, girl, I'm tired. Every week it's something else. Like, and I think, and especially being part of the LGBT community, where we all have our own struggles, and we want to be sensitive to everybody, and we want to try to, like, there's a space for everybody. I just feel like, do what you want to do, who you gonna be, and let people be. If the heterosexual people, hetero cis people, or cis hetero folks want to have gender reveals, that's what makes them happy, then fine. Because they can have a gender reveal and saying it's a boy. And then by the time they turn 14, 15, be like, actually, I identify with being a girl. That's your business. You should go to another party. Go to another party.
Right. Another gender reveal.
I feel like gender reveal parties should be for trans people.
Okay.
Like, I've decided that my gender is going to be this. This is what I feel. And their coming out parties should be gender reveal parties.
Yeah, and I like how you said that.
A baby who just born, like, I feel the same way about gender reveals as I feel about having a birthday party for 1-year-olds. Like,
they're not gonna remember it. They're not going. First of all, definitely not gonna remember you in the stomach still. I mean,
this is for the for the parents. This is for the lives outside of them. So
I would feel if I was a parent that partaked in a gender reveal party, and to hear this, you get what I'm saying? Because Demi Lovato has a lot of fans. I know she pissed off some people. It's like, I'm not transphobic or what I did wasn't in the act of being transphobic because I had a gender reveal party. It's just, it makes a disconnect. We're not really trying to reach straight people, but we're trying to have an understanding. And I think it's drawing more to the confusion of, so what the hell is, you get what I'm saying, transphobic, and what is not at this point. And I also feel, like you said earlier, I love the allyship. Demi Lovato is bisexual, I believe. Yeah, she's a part of the spectrum. My thing is, it goes this hand to hand with the whole situation about the Mr. Potato Head. I was like, why are you? Don't advocate for me. You get what I'm saying? Because you might get it wrong.
I just don't like advocacy being weaponized.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Don't weaponize advocacy, and if you're going to be an advocate, like, be as educated as possible. We're all learning. Like, to be honest, like, we're all learning as things change. Change is the only constant in this world. So things are constantly changing. Just be abreast of new information. Be open to accepting new information, and lead with education, and don't weaponize advocacy. But thank you, Demi Lovato, for trying. At least she's trying.
We love the effort.
Yeah. You got a C for effort.
Not a C for effort. All right. So what's going on in music today? They free Bobby. Let's go to Bobby about a week ago. When that song came out, what grade was I in? I think I was in 9th grade. Oh my goodness. And then he literally, I remember that song like was popping. Then he came out with Bobby Bitch. I was like, yes. And then like he literally went to jail because he literally caught a body about a week ago. Like I'm like, damn.
He snitched on himself. You know, there's a law now where they're taking rap lyrics and they can use it in court of issue. They can say it's confessing in music.
You said in quotes, you caught a body about a week ago.
And it's like, well, actually, we have open case. People that know you, like, he confessed, Your Honor. See? Play the
tape. Like another rapper that Murder on My Mind. He killed his best friend and put it in a music video. I'm like, oh my God.
People crazy.
I'm like, okay, Art.
I can't say that because I talk about my situation stuff in my music too, but like nothing that's gonna like land me in jail.
Okay.
I think about Bobby Smurf's like, wow, he reminded me of Soulja Boy in the internet era. Like he put a song out, like nice little dance to it, had the whole world, doing a little schmurder dance, and he had to disappear. I'm like, God damn it.
Damn. Well, we're definitely optimistic about how he's gonna, come back into this industry.
To see what's next.
A lot has changed. I mean, people are ready. People seem to be ready for some new music. So, give them that. And we are here for it. Bobby. Okay, did you listen? You just watched the Chloe and Haley Ungodly Hour.
Yeah.
First of all, why I kept on thinking that VMA performance was the video. Like, you know how they do like the performative videos and stuff? It looks like I thought that was the video. I would have been content with that. But you gave us I'm not complaining. That was a really good music video.
They are wearing that tennis court out in this Panasonic. Like
Panasonic.
They are doing everything they can. And I mean, because they can't tour. So it's like giving us a video every 2 weeks is great. We love to see it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna have a video for every song on that album at this point.
Oh, they just might as well.
Might as well.
My favorite song was Forgive Me. That was a really good song. Forgive me. That was my song. I didn't
seeing them grow up and owning themselves.
Yeah, they really changed as artists. Like they were more, conservative, and now they're more like, they free with it. Like he's like, girl,
give you Tiffany Evans. I'm grown now. Certified.
I feel like they're like baby Beyonce's in a good way, not trying to be rude. You get what I'm saying? Like they're not biting off Beyonce, but like they give me like almost Lemonade-esque Beyonce. You get what I'm saying? A little bit. But I like it though. I like
creatively. I can see that.
Creatively, yeah.
I can see that. We support it. Support it. We love them. I want to see them.
Beyonce gonna make us wait, honey. Just have your artists just give them.
People keep we went thought already about Beyonce making us wait. Like the bitch gave us
6 years.
Gave us a visual album. Like she gave us a clothing line that people actually gonna wear. Beyonce was still working on, but the waiting thing, she just
shout out to Ivy Park.
Shout out to Icy Park. People have been killing. Have you seen these photos? You saw the Missy Elliott one? Where she Missy Elliott, she did a whole video.
Okay.
Well, Icy Park. I think she used the song that she did with Beyonce. It's real cute. I'm like, damn, these people doing this. Are these people doing this for free? Clothes and y'all doing like full productions.
That's the effect of Beyonce, honey.
Clearly.
That's the Power Bay, baby.
It gotta be.
It just gotta be because, I mean, I'm here for it. I looked at those prices. I was like, girl, once I get a check, honey, once I get a good check, honey, I'll get some Ivy Park because I do want to start, looking good while I work out because, I'll be wearing the same old Puma sweats.
I don't know. I feel like the people that's buying Ivy Park, y'all ain't really working out in their shit. Y'all wearing it because it's fashionable.
Y'all want to look cute.
You want to look cute. Like, y'all ain't really working. Because, I mean, you pay that kind of money for that outfit. You don't want to go and sweat in it. And then put it in raggedy washing machines. No, I don't believe it. These bitches getting Icy Park and y'all going to dry clean that shit. Okay.
I'm not dry clean.
Like,
okay. We are dry cleaning. Okay.
No, Instagram outfits. They're like, these are my Instagram outfits. I only take them in my closet when I'm about to take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get none on them. Be eating it. You gonna eat? Who really eating in Ivy Park? You don't want to get none. Come on.
Better get a big ass bib.
I mean, the fact that she's able to take a athletic wear and people are treating it like it's Gucci or Pucci or like Louis Vuitton, I think it's a credit to her brand, and I think it's dope. I do. I respect her, considering there was a time when she had a fashion line that ended up in like City Trends and like these like other places for like urban couture, and it was like, I need your mom to stop making your clothes. No shade to Miss Lawson. I think she's fabulous. But
yeah,
if you got on Darren now, we looking at you like, I got these Darren pants on, girl. Like, just put apple bottoms on. Just put apple bottoms on.
Okay, B. Okay.
And put on some Uggs and just call it a day. But I like that as she elevates, everything around her elevates. Everything she touches elevates, and it's a great power to tap into. So, congratulations on that.
Yes, Beyonce. Shout out to Rihanna too. Isn't she like she became a billionaire or her Fenty line?
Oh, probably.
Yeah. I was like, okay, that's so interesting. I like what Rihanna's doing. Yeah.
Give me my album, girl.
Right, like that's what I was about to be like. When is this album coming out, honey? You done did all that now.
Like, you the Avon lady, you're Victoria's Secret now. Girl.
She keep gonna come out with an album. I'm like, I'm gonna be 50 years old. He's like, comes out with next.
Rihanna every year. Rihanna album's supposed to come out this year.
I feel bad for the Navy. Oh my God, if Nicki ever did that to us, I'd be like, I'm gonna have to find you.
Spoiler alert. I feel like, I'm like, damn, Nicki NM5 probably gonna come out till 2023.
I wanted to come out when the pandemic is over because I want to go on a tour. Because I felt very much. I bought them damn tickets. We was gonna go to Newark, okay? Because she was having her tour in what's that?
The Prudential Center.
Yes, me and my best friend. Then she canceled it. I was so mad.
God, like I just want. Yeah, she's one of the ones I want to see live. I want to see her live. I want to see Ariana Grande live.
Yeah, I want to see SZA.
I've seen SZA live.
You did? Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm sure she has more money and the production will be better, and her vocals live may be better. But I saw her at Afropunk in 2017.
Tuesday.
She was part of the lineup that Solange was on. We were literally running from SZA's stage, and then like as soon as she got done, like the lights lit up on Solange's stage, and we just like, it was crazy, like how people were like, it was like a madhouse trying to get.
So is that like Black Coachella? Afropunk, I heard about it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I always wanted to go, but like that shit costs. I was like, damn, okay.
It's crazy. I never even saw myself attending like that kind of like music festival or whatever. But I was there as a vendor, selling my Unknown Negro shirts and stuff like that. And it was a great experience. Like, clear a couple $1,000s that weekend.
Okay.
And just to seeing different aspects of our culture out there, and like different looks, like the hair care products and the African style wear, the retro futuristic punk stuff, and like it was
Black culture in a different level.
Black heaven. That's what it feels like, a Black heaven. This is what the reception is gonna be like when we die and go to Wakanda. This is
okay.
It was like I'm in Wakanda right now.
When we turned into the Panthers and everything.
Great. It's a great experience.
Yes.
But yeah.
Did you watch the Judas the Messiah movie? It's about
it's on my watch list. I haven't seen it yet.
Pretty good. It's a good watch. It's a good watch. Had Lakeith Steinfeld in it. Anyway, and the guy from Get Out, I forgot his name, but he did a great. It was a good movie. I don't watch it. Yes, you do. Well, you've been watching WandaVision, honey.
Reviews like people
Huh?
like it, people don't like it.
Well, I mean, a lot of people liked it from what I've seen. It didn't have any negative reviews. I mean, I've a couple of Hotep people that I follow on on Instagram that was like they're glamorizing the glamorizing the situation and making because I guess it's about the guy that snitched on the Black Panther Party.
Oh.
And it's like we're seeing his side of the story and
glorifying snitching. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, that was the story though. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if you don't want to watch it, you ain't gotta watch it. I mean, I thought it was really informative. I didn't know about this story, so this was new to me. You get what I'm saying? This was educational. I would hope they kept everything accurate, but I think it was pretty much as accurate as it gets.
Right. So I'll definitely be watching it. My father was a Black Panther, so I definitely.
Oh, really?
I gotta tap in.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
You know, a long time ago at my other school,
my expression for Unknown Negro came from. That's inside of me, so I gotta see what's going on outside.
But I remember like a long time ago when I was in my other school, and it was like predominantly white people, and this girl told me that, oh no, the Black Panthers is another KKK. Right.
White folks.
And then like it is crazy because at the time I wasn't really like conscious like that and like really looking into what that was. So I just was like, oh well, all right, well whatever. I'll look into it. They actually were like, I mean, they helped out the Black children. They were serving. Yeah, they were helping people. It wasn't it was one point when they were working with the other side because they had the main enemy, which was the cops. So they were working with these other groups of people, redneck included. So it was like
that Black Panthers always say, Black power to Black people, brown power to brown people, white power to white people, power to everybody. It's just that we all gonna have our power. Like, let us have and share this power together, and it not be one placed above everybody else. Like that we're now subservient to this dominant white structure. And that's what the Black Panthers were fighting for. And yeah, it came to a point where it's like, oh, do it by force, whatever. But the way that it was being depicted in the media at that time was that the Black Panthers were this radical Marxist group that were trying to overthrow the government and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, when they start talking about stuff like that, it's like overthrowing white supremacy. It sounds like a good idea, considering the amount of destruction that it's caused, in world history. But the power that be, is considered a threat. So of course, to them, the Black Panthers would be considered an organization that is terrorizing, because now me as a white person, you're afraid that these Black people are going to just take over your country and all this other stuff. So yeah, I get it. I can't wait to get into the movie.
Yes,
that's what I'm opinion about.
Definitely get into it. And if the listeners haven't watched the movie, go on HBO Max now. It's on there.
Did you buy that? Did you go ahead and buy the app?
Oh no, my parents buying that. My mom was.
Because you got to get it before the documentary drop.
What, Nikki?
Yeah,
she's supposed to be dropping it this summer.
Free trial. Set up a new email address. Get a little free trial for 7 days.
No, there's still movies I have got to watch on there. I definitely want to watch Godzilla versus King Kong. King Kong better win. Okay, that's all I know. But
they both lose.
I'm a King Kong fanatic. Okay, love Godzilla, but Anyway, since we got into a little bit of a reality check already, we're Housewives of Atlanta. Strippergate is finally here. Well, it came.
Right.
Now, my question is this: why can you put me on the spot?
Yes, retweet.
For those who don't know, can you read? Okay, so this is what I said because a lot of people. I was on the phone with my mom when it happened too. I was like, okay, yeah, I just made this tweet. I look on there. I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, what? I said, Kenya retweeted my tweet. And then she said, what you say? I said, oh, well, I said, no, Portia definitely got caught a body that night. And I had the picture of Nicki Minaj going, Like, and she was like, "Why would you say that?" Like, oh my god! Like, at the end of the day, it wasn't like a dig. Like, it's definitely her business if she did or not. But like, I'm like, she definitely, the way she was looking at that damn stripper, I'm like, oh no, she definitely got it in, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're not judging.
Right. Well, she ain't married.
Well, Kenya's narrative, she retweeted it, I guess, to show that, I guess, because that was her doing her little investigation or whatever. Thank you for retweeting. I just wasn't ready for that exposure because there was so many people liking the tweet and comments, and I got so many like, oh, if she's single, she can do it if she wants to. I'm like, ain't nobody saying she can. Like, she can. She's single. I know. I'm just making a joke.
So I'm like, well, if y'all like this tweet, make sure you listen to the show.
Make sure you listen to the show. Sure. And it's funny because you texted me. He was like, oh, I hope Kenya don't listen to our last episode because we've been on.
Right.
I definitely had to get rid of another tweet because I came for Kenya like last week. I'm like,
I'm going to clean up your Twitter because I Kenya,
child, because I got these little celebrity interactions I got to make.
That's fine. Let her get mad and come on the show.
Okay. So Kenya, what's going on?
What's the tea?
What's the tea, honey? My whole thing with because a lot of people are mad at Kenya because she was being messy and she's being the bone collector, or she was being the investigator of the group. Everybody has a job to do at the end of the day. Okay. Huh?
I guess.
I mean, she did look a little thirsty. She did look a little like, girl, like you dragging it. But it wouldn't have been a show if that element didn't happen. I gotta speak the truth. Like, Kenya is
great. Thank you, Candy.
What do you mean, thank you, Candy?
It was Candy's idea. It was Candy's plan. Like, it was her event. Kenya went to. Did she go to, like, she was down there and when they gaped her legs open and they had the creaking sound?
I was like, hell no. Someone in production getting fired because I would have been pissed. Like, y'all
got a raise, child, because that was a moment.
Yo, that was a scene from next week because I guess her and Drew and Kenya is supposed to be getting into it because I guess they sit down, they talk about it, and Kenya talks about what was going on. Like, I guess,
like, girl, why do you care? You should have stayed up. And
I actually wanted some on the low.
I think it's like, okay, so if somebody fucked the stripper, it wasn't you. Or is that why you're upset? Like, I don't understand. Like, I think as long as it wasn't Cynthia, anybody else, I wouldn't have cared. Like,
no, not Drew with a husband. No, and I understand why.
I'm like a husband, so if she'd have gotten in with Bo, I'd have been like, hey,
right, because your ass is in Florida.
We still don't know what the hell he was doing in Tampa.
Mm-hmm. But I understand why Drew I understand why her frustration with it, because like, you're not finna pin me for doing something. I was not stepping out of my marriage. I don't do that. I get that. Everybody else, like Portia, got a little upset about it, but I'm like, girl, I mean, I get it. But this is Kenya. Like, we know what we're getting into with Kenya. Like, it's not.
I just don't. I don't.
You don't like her.
I guess everybody has. There always has to be a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's so
messy.
Not messy. That's not the word. I mean, messy. There's an element of messiness to all of them. It's just like she's so unnecessary, and it's just like she's so unhappy, and it's just like, go to therapy. I say this every episode. Like, I couldn't have been at that table because while she was talking, I've been looking at her like, you need therapy. It's a moment where you are trying to create a situation involving someone else, or to put them in a position to be as miserable as you are. And it's just so.
I can hear that. Yeah.
Go to therapy, girl. Get your life together. Be happy. This was supposed to be fun.
Get a job.
In this fun moment, this fun experience. You know what I mean? Something that was supposed to get the girls together. People are mending relationships. Like her and Marlo were able to and that was a positive thing. But it's all getting overshadowed by like this unnecessary drama. It's unnecessary. It's totally unnecessary. And
we see LaToya get into it with Kenya. She was like, "You were the one being the investigator. Why are you doing that?" I'm like, "Oh, now she turned on you."
Well, Toya played into it.
Toya on both sides. It's like I don't know whose side you on because at first you over here coming for Drew, then you over here coming for Kenya, honey. Don't piss them all off because you ain't gonna have no spot next season, okay?
I think she's doing her best to secure her spot, and I think she will have eventually a storyline of her own.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know what Toya does, who she is. I saw the super trailer for the mid-season trailer about them bringing up the fact that she's dating a pastor or having a sexual relationship with a pastor. But like, who are you, Giselle Bryant? I don't care, girl. I need something else.
So, yeah, she. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. I mean, I like the beef between her and Drew. Drew and LaToya, when they get into it, it's like it just gives me like old Housewives nostalgia, like when it was fun, and when people was doing fun shade. I feel like people now they done been on the show so long, everyone is just too serious, and I think it just loses. Housewives is not as fun as it used to be, like especially when Nene was on there. Nene was a comedian.
These girls are funny. They just seem like bitter bitches.
No. Yeah, and at this point, they just going to try anything because Tyrone done got out of jail, and they talk about they need to put a Sheree back on.
If they bring Sheree, they got to bring Nene. And if they bring Nene, then you can bring Phaedra. Like, I want Phaedra back.
I don't know. Sheree start acting funny when Nene's in there. Like, I feel like Sheree was cool when it was just her, but then when Nene came in, she started acting funny with Kim because Kim came on that season. I was like, girl.
But they all have real relationships outside of the show. So that's what makes it different. Like, I feel like these new girls and like this new like hodgepodge of friendships, like most of them became friends because they're on the show together. And it's not because like, oh, outside of here, like this is my friend group. Like these are my good girlfriends. Like we're not taping, we go out together. And we see more of that with Portia than any of the other girls. Like Portia and Candy, like they support each other's stuff. Like they support like the other cast members' things and like having girls' nights and dinners and sharing cocktails. And I feel like Nene and the original crew, they did that because they were actually like part of a friend group. These girls, it's like y'all keep bringing these new people in that don't nobody know but you, and then they have to try to. You make it harder for them to become friends with people in the circle because of your own personal thing. Like I'm not friends with this one, so if you try to be friends with this one, now I'm gonna be your enemy to me. And it's like,
oh, hold on, my aunt done stepped into the conversation.
What she said?
She said, "I agree. Kenya is unhappy starting stuff. Get her life together." Exactly, Auntie.
Right. She needs therapy.
Period. No. She is unhappy, and it's starting to really look bad on her because it's like I get that aspect, the part where she's always like coming for people. I don't know what Kenya needs to do. She probably needs maybe another man. I don't know.
Another one?
Maybe she needs to be comfortable with being alone for a little bit.
Yeah. Show us your single mother struggle and therapy.
Yeah, that I do agree with that. She definitely needs some therapy because there's something going on up there that we don't know of. But I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're listening to this at. Today was a good episode. I like this.
I enjoy that. Our conversations are always great. This is my times when I get to catch up on all the things. I be missing it sometimes. There be so much going on, and it's like there's so much going on and nothing going on at the same time.
Right.
We get the house to be so bored. What y'all got? And like,
what's going on? Who slapping who and who?
Right. Who said that? What they doing? Who fighting?
I've seen somewhere. I didn't put this in the notes because it was too late. Something about Tory Lanez and Meg. The judge is not allowing Tory Lanez to speak his side of the story or something like that. They gonna let me talk. This bitch got on Revlon. She talking to Maxine Waters and shit, and I can't say nothing.
It's like, well, sir, no, the judge like, I heard your album. We're good.
Ooh. We're good.
We're good. We'll just take his testimony from the lyrics and we'll just accept that we'll add that into evidence as exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And but yeah, I can't wait for the facts to come out. Like, what's the what's the real truth here?
What's the real?
Right. I want to know.
Oh my goodness. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the convo. Until next time, I am your host, Darren Green.
And I'm Prince Derek Doll.
And this is the Darren Green Show signing out. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
If you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and give us a 5-star rating. As always, enjoy the convo.
Yes, it's lit and we out of here, honey.
Okay. Yep. I just think I'll be recorded. Everything got recorded perfectly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good. All right. Well, let me go. Well, look. I know we live for the after show for the next 5 minutes.
Okay. Not you taking off the war paint.
Absolutely.
No. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I took my lashes off because they were getting annoying, but I'm relining this boy, dude.
Don't put that Gorilla Glue on it.
Oh no, we ain't using no Gorilla Glue. We've seen how that ends up for people. I ain't interested.
You see what she was talking? She was like, I'm not the Gorilla Glue girl. Like people are. I'm like, girl, you are selling the merch though.
Literally, I'm like, you became a whole brand ambassador for Gorilla Glue. It's like, damn.
You got 700,000 followers. I'm like, dang. I'm just gonna have to get 100 downloads. I'm gonna have to gargle some bleach, child.
Right. Glue your eyes shut.
Shut.
I'm glad she's using on her head, but can you imagine somebody use the Gorilla Glue adhesive for their lashes or something?
Oh, child. You'll never grow again.
Oh, yes. Anyway, well, let me go continue. I gotta continue this packing and unpacking
Okay.
and whatnot.
Let me get off.
Yeah, great show. Let me know when it's
posted and everything
on our, on the streaming platforms, the podcast platforms. So I can share the link and all the good stuff.
Yes, we're everywhere.
And those of you who are still watching, make sure that you go to Apple Music and download my re-release song, Rihanna Poppin'.
Okay, it's a bop. It's a bop. When are you dropping? It's a chop.
Chop is coming. I want to do a video for that. I'm talking to two videographers now. Like, send them the song, and they're gonna like develop treatments and stuff. So I'm gonna look over treatments, give my input, and then figure out which one I wanna work with, on this particular visual. And hopefully this year we'll be getting at least 2 music videos from the Derek Doll. Because Love Me definitely has to have a video, like it has to.
Okay.
But yeah, Chop or Rihanna Poppin'. There's another song I'm working on called Mafia, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I feel like I'm moving. I'm now literally consciously moving myself into a creative space. It makes me excited to do it. It makes me excited. And now it's just about investing energy and investing money and resources and not being afraid what other people will think about it and just putting it out.
Period.
I got positive feedback. I think I posted on my Instagram.
Yeah, I seen. I was like, oh.
Somebody jumped my inbox saying, like, I love, like, you killed that single. Like, I love, like, who? Look at this. The whole time I'm looking like, who is this person?
Who is
like, they like, how did you get in my inbox? Like, it really like something that came
right. You know, more restricted.
I'm like, who is this?
I
was like, oh well, thank you. So that it made me feel good. I was like, oh my god, like I'm putting out music that people actually like and like are listening to it and adding to their libraries and like
reposting it and
makes me feel like a real artist.
Oh,
so validating.
It's happening. It's your time.
It's happening. So yeah. But that's the tea.
That's the tea. Well, hopefully I'll be seeing you tomorrow because this. Well,
time is your call.
We got different. Yeah, we got different time slots. I'm like 12 to 1. Ain't you like?
You'll be coming in when I'm leaving. Mine is from 11 to
Oh
12.
well.
Well, depending on when you get there, because it's still. I mean, I love Maxine, but
it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, girl, Convo, New Jersey. I'm like,
and so I anticipate being there for more than my hour. So,
okay.
I'm pretty sure by the time you get there, we'll probably be,
Child, I hope it's like the last photo shoot. She had like the whole Dunkin' Donuts station. I'm like, okay, all right.
I'm definitely gonna eat before I come because I don't want to be on set hangry and like annoyed. And it's already gonna require me to like wake up before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm already like,
well,
and I gotta deal with people and it's people I don't know. Like we still in the middle of this
panoramic,
right? In the middle of this Ponderosa, and I just
not Ponderosa. Okay,
so
we better be masked up.
Period.
Okay, but
all right, well, let's go.
all right. About
Great
to end the
show.
live.
All right.
See you later, guys.